How is everyone doing today? We good? I'm just getting my TikTok friends across here and then we can get started. All right. Should be able to. Hey, how you all doing? Good to see you all here. As always. All right. I'm doing very well. How are you all doing? All right. Now, can you all hear me? You doing pretty good? Yay! You got to catch a stream. Well, it's good to have you here with us. Can't hear the sound in the game. Classic. All right, 2 seconds. Let's see what's going on here. Mac OS. Now, I had that sound glitch, if you guys remember that from the other week, where it was just blasting me with that random sound again. So I tried to fix it, but I may have, in the process, eradicated all sound from the game. Hi, Angie. How you doing? All right. Well, let's reboot this game. Lego Harry Potter. Why are you so glitchy for me at the moment? The other one worked fine. What is it specifically about years 5 to 7 that does not like me playing it on stream? Oh, thanks, Ultra. I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, I mean, if the game sounds are cooked, I'll just turn it off. And you guys can just listen to me rant on. You guys can put some music on in the background. All right, that looks like we got sound now. Oh, you have a stomach bug? That's no good. Does that mean you can't go to work? Oh, thanks, Sonic. I appreciate that. Something tells me you will like the video that I released this weekend. It's about Sonic. Obviously, if you're members, you can already watch that video. It's already up and running, so you can give it a watch. I know a few of you already have. See, for some reason it's fine here. I'm just going to try and turn the sounds off again and see if that helps. Does not help. It's I think I've figured it out. It's basically the game is conflicting with OBS for some reason, and I don't know why. But The John Williams music is you can't hear me anymore. Now all sound is gone. Oh my god. All right, 2 seconds. Can you hear me now? Both are back. Very strange. Who knows what that's about then? Weird. Oh, thanks for subscribing there, mate. I appreciate it. Another subscriber. Welcome. Welcome to the clan. All right. Cool. I feel like stuff is working again, but let's not jinx ourselves. You love the thumbnail? Yeah, I thought I would make a custom thumbnail for this one. Welcome subscribers. I like having new people in the squad. Have a lovely little community of people here. I told my daughter about all of your amazing donations the other day, and she got very excited. I said some people bought her a meal in Japan, and she got very excited, so she thanks you. Hi, Zelda. What you doing? Do you want to go outside? Alright, 2 seconds. My dog just wants to go out the door. Come back in, though. Go on in. You can see her if she comes back in. Sometimes she likes to be shown, sometimes she doesn't. Plenty of new subscribers. Welcome. Alright. Can I friend you on Discord? Yeah, did you add me? Yeah, that reminded me. I've just basically got to get my group images locked, but I should be able to launch that Discord today. I think I've got it all sorted, so keep an eye on the community posts on YouTube. I'll probably do a post on Snapchat or Instagram about it as well. Oh, thanks so much, Charlie. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you for that. Yes, liking the stream does help me a lot, so I appreciate you reminding people, giving people that prompt. Just in general, if you like my videos, just make sure to like and comment on any video of mine. It really does help the algorithm. So if you want to see more, yeah, it's a very simple, cost effective way to help the channel. My day's going good, Ultra. How about yourself, mate? My Discord username is the same as everywhere else, Mark Gallagher 32. Basically, if I'm on a platform, that is my handle. You should pretty much be able to add me anywhere. How tall am I? I'm 6'4", which is, I don't know, in centimeters. I think it's about 195 centimeters, maybe. 96, 95-ish centimeters, maybe. Someone can correct me on that with a converter tool, but I believe it's about that tall. 5'1". Yeah, well, look, I'm taller than most people I meet. It's very rare that I meet people taller than me. Not to say I am the tallest of tall, but I think I'm probably taller than, I would say, at least 95% of the population. See, the ironic thing is I actually, I used to play basketball when I was young, and I stopped. And it was before I got my growth spurt, so I would have been gutted. The younger me would have been gutted to know I stopped playing basketball and how tall I ended up. Can't I do anything here? Ah, okay. Here we go. I see. There we are. 5'6". How tall is the tallest person in your family, Angie? Your sister is 11 and she's taller than you. Well, some of the younger generations are getting taller and taller. Why won't you work? Really doesn't look to be doing anything. Silly me. I feel like we haven't used this, and this invisibility cloak rarely gets used, so... Okay. It has to be Hermione. Alright, here we go. I can do it on this side. So you need both sides. Ah! Have I started playing Outlaws? No, I don't think I will play it, to be honest with you. Like most Disney properties, I feel like Disney has kind of dropped the ball on Star Wars and unfortunately ruined my... I wasn't paying attention there. Ruined my good faith with the franchise. So I don't really have much interest in anything Star Wars or Marvel anymore, unfortunately. Okay. Do we take this downstairs, do we? Where do we take this? Okay. There we go. Good. Awesome. I love that you guys are all adding each other. Yeah, keep an eye out. I'll make sure I get that Discord up and running later today. And you guys can all just hang out and chat when we're not on stream. You'll have to give me some advice on Discord, because I don't spend a lot of time on Discord, so you'll have to advise me on how to make a fun Discord channel. Collab with someone? Yeah, I will. Jackson Field and I keep threatening to do a collab together every time we talk to each other. We just never end up doing it. But I actually thought of a funny idea the other day that we could potentially do. So I'll have a chat to him about that next time I see him. I don't really live near that many creators because I live pretty far out in the bush. So that's kind of why I don't do too many collabs. But I'm kind of digitally friends with most of the people who are sort of in the Harry Potter creator space. Like I've chatted with M. Warbank, Emily Fitzgerald, Redhead Begins. Who else is big that kind of does Harry Potter stuff that I talk to? Yeah, Michaela Magic. She's great too. But yeah, the problem is I just don't really live near any of them. Everyone lives in different countries. Again, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we just need one more piece. Oh, just one get that. Alright, here we go. I like that he can become a dog. So the thing I don't really get about like being an animagus, right, is they kind of say you're born an animagus, but then Lupin and Sirius and that all they kind of all teach themselves to become animagus just so they can hang out with Lupin, who's a werewolf. So I don't know. Am I wrong on that one? Have I got the details wrong? How much does being a member cost? I think the lowest cost is about $5 US. Pretty affordable. Yeah, only sub if you have the money. If not, drop a super every now and then when you want to. It's always appreciated. You guys crushed it with the supers the other day. I was so appreciative of all of that. Alright, here we go. I feel like we've potentially done those two in the wrong spot. Come down. Nope. Nope. Oh god, I hate this magic system. It's so bad. Alright, there we go. Yay! We did it! Ah, Sirius can reducto the floor. Ah, interesting. Okay. I should have thought of that. Good point. Favorite character in the game so far? Good question. Who's been the most interesting to use? Probably... I don't know. I thought playing the Tom Riddle sections were quite interesting in the years 1 to 4. Oh, cool. I'll tell you what a fun game would be. Like if you did like a Chronicles of Riddick style prison break game set in Azkaban. That'd be sick. My favorite in all of Harry Potter. I kind of say this on a lot of streams. Lupin. Lupin is my favorite. He's just great. Cool character. I prefer the book Lupin though. Not that the actor did a bad job. All right. I'm not sure why it does this. Hmm. How to fix this? All right. 2 seconds. It's a great question. I don't know what the problem is. It's a really annoying glitch that has been affecting these streams. Like, if it keeps persisting, I may actually just bail on this game because it's so fucking annoying. Give me 2 seconds. So I think let's have a look here. Properties. Now, yeah, it worked for a little bit. I'm not sure why it does this. All I know is that OBS and the game seem to be sort of competing for the same digital real estate with the sound. These games do not like me very much. You are correct on that one. Okay. What should we do now? I reckon we might just have to play another Harry Potter game. Yeah, I just tried that. I tried basically changing my input settings on the computer and muting and rerouting all the sound in OBS. I don't know why. Oh, we got raided. Thanks for the raid there, Luke. Yeah, so, alright. I don't know how to fix this, basically. So, we're just gonna have to... You know what? I reckon we might have to play another game for a little while. So let's do you guys want to play one of the PS1 games for a little while? PS1 Harry Potter? I can get that game up and running. All right, let's do that. Yeah, same here. I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna have a chat with the Lego team and see what they've bloody done to me. All right. This should work. What's TT games? What's Yeah, I actually did some troubleshooting. No one really knows what the deal is. PS1 theme is very creepy. You are correct. Angie gifting memberships, you legend. Oh no, not gifting memberships. You're a legend for 4 months. You are an absolute legend. I appreciate that, mate. Angie, you are one of the biggest supporters. You are always appreciated. Okay, let's start a new game.
There was nothing about the starry sky that night to suggest that strange and mysterious things would soon be happening. As unsuspecting muggles slept,
Oh, she's gifting memberships now. I hope you didn't feel obligated to do that because I mistook that, but thank you so much.
The giant, named Hagrid, left a blanket-wrapped bundle.
Everyone give Angie a big props there. She's always gifting people memberships. What a legend.
Nestled in the bundle was a baby, Harry Potter, the boy who lived. For the next 11 years, Harry lived with his dreadful step-parents, the Dursleys, until that fateful day when he received the letter inviting him to attend Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hagrid took Harry to Diagon Alley to purchase a most unusual list of school supplies. Soon after, Harry caught the Hogwarts Express from platform 9 3/4 and left the Muggle world far behind. Harry sat beneath a sorting hat, hoping that he would not be chosen for Slytherin House over Gryffindor. Not Slytherin, eh?
Oh, that's weird. What streamer is that? That sucks.
It's all here in your head, and Slytherin
I'm glad to know that I'm not the only streamer that has problems with this sort of stuff. And now I know why big streamers have like a team.
Gryffindor.
The pizza waffle. Have I heard of that person before? Maybe? Harry! What are you doing with your wand hanging out of your robes?
Welcome to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. I am Albus Dumbledore, your headmaster. Now, Hogwarts is full of secrets, Harry, so search behind every door. But keep in mind, not all secrets are rewarding.
Today's house names will be
reminds me,
favorite colors.
The third floor corridor is out of bounds to everyone who does not wish to suffer a most painful death.
Yeah, I like that people play this game now and they feel like...
Nitwitch, blubber, oddment, tweak, 4 wonderful words, don't you think?
I guess so, Dumbledore. Whatever you reckon, mate. Whatever you reckon. Now, I'll try and fix Lego on the next stream, so apologies to anyone who tuned in for Lego or is just tuning in now for Lego. Yeah.
By the look of that scar,
not much we can do.
You must be Harry Potter. I'm Fred Weasley, and this is my brother, George. Hello there, Harry. We have a proposal for you. In Hogwarts, there are special portraits, and behind these special portraits
Harry.
are prizes.
What are you doing?
Not just anyone can open up the portraits. You need to know the password. If you bring us earwax every flavour beans, we'll tell you the password. We'll be in the Gryffindor common room.
No, they sound nothing. Well, see, if you watch the very first video I did with Fred and George, I actually tried to make them sound similar to the actors. And then I think it was the second video where I just kind of went off and did my own thing and kind of just made them sound more like the Beatles.
If you lose any stamina, Grab a chocolate frog. It'll give you back some energy.
All right. You do like my voices better? Thanks. Two seconds, everyone. I'm just gonna quickly update the titles of the stream. Just so people know what they're joining. All right, cool. Mr. Potter, you are late for potions class. You've been smoking gillyweed behind the school shed. Thanks. Well, I hope they do. Like, I tried to kind of create the voices around what I believe the character's sort of vibe is. I've given that explanation before, but like Lockhart, I just couldn't do anything even remotely close to the actor, so I just did like a really bad Matt Berry impersonation. Mr. Harry Potter, I believe you have something for me.
Come on, Harry. Let's find Hedwig.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the famous Harry Potter. I'm Draco
Well, I
Malfoy,
appreciate that you
and
believe
do
I'm
well
using
to
a
show me
voice changer.
respect.
That
Thank you
is
for
the
that
only
owl of
problem
yours. How careless
with
of you to
AI
leave it
and stuff.
lying
It
about.
actually has
Go home
kind
to your mother,
of ruined
Potter.
my reach a
Oh,
bit, because a lot of people
sorry.
think that I'm actually using AI to do my
He's a
stuff.
nasty piece
That's
of
all.
work.
It's all
Just
me.
ignore
So
him. Us
that's why you're
Gryffindors
seeing my
should stick
face in more
together.
videos now.
Come on, Harry. Follow me. To
All
climb
right,
up,
Harry.
just push forwards on your controller.
Bloody hell! Who's bloody pushed this bookcase over?
Let's go.
My father will hear about this.
Follow me. To jump, just a... Look, there's another feather.
Have I done voice
I'll
acting
double back
before?
and watch the entrance. You
Yeah.
better go on and rescue Hedwig.
Not in heaps of context. I don't often tend to do projects that aren't my own. But I did a mini series for Nickelodeon that I developed with a friend of mine. That was called Super Fresh. You can watch it on the website. Super Fresh, SUPA, and then Fresh with a PH. And I play the box of cornflakes. Well, there's various other voices I do in the background, but that is me. You'll notice Kayla, that voice sounds very similar to the voice I do for Malfoy. Well, thank you very much, Owen. Yeah, I look, you know, all power to people that use voice changes and AI and stuff like that. But yeah, it just it's kind of come in on my space a little bit there. So a lot of the comments I get now is that they just think that my content is AI, which is, yeah, again, why I'm putting my face in more stuff, just to kind of show that it is just me doing it. So yeah, it's it kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
Snails have escaped from a care of... Press the cross button and...
The Hagrid and Ron. We don't know what you mean. Or he shouldn't have said that. All right, Harry. Now I need to look at your little philosopher's stones. Forget how to do the lock. Ah, here we go. I still don't get why there's giant snails in Hogwarts. I don't know where they based all of this off. Amazing. Well, thank you very much, Andrea. I appreciate that, and hopefully your sister subscribes one day as well.
To view your surroundings. You can also cast a Flipendo knockback jinx from this. See what you can find to Flipendo in this room.
Hermione.
Oh no! Harry?
Hello again. Did you notice that those poisonous snails twinkled? Things that twinkle can be affected by a Flipendo knockback jinx. This is
Have I watched those videos?
Flipendo knockback jinx will move.
I make
So
them.
move the
Of
jinx
course
block,
I've watched them.
cast Flipendo at it.
Thanks. Yeah, no. The lips are fine. It's just hands. That's why I never show my hands on stream, because I'm just AI, you know? Yeah, I made them, yeah. I think a lot of people don't realize that I'm both the Aussie Harry Potter guy and the PS1 Potter guy. But I get that in the comments a lot. People don't know I do both of those things. Sounds like a Fallout New Vegas character. Yeah, it does a little bit. I think I know the one you're talking about. Of course I know him. He's me. That was a bad Obi-Wan.
Well, you've made it this far. Now take a look at this. A tall jinx block like this one.
Yeah, Angie, I do make Harry Potter content. So, did you not know?
To cast a charged knockback jinx, hold down the cross button to build up the spell before releasing it.
Okay, we've got to charge it up, don't we?
Flipendo! Flipendo! Flipendo!
This is weird. His voice sounds different.
Flipendo!
I actually made both. What do you mean? Both Aussie Hogwarts and PS1? Yeah, I do all the voices in the PS1 Potter, and I make them and I write them. And I am the Bazza character. I just wear a wig for the Bazza character. My daughter's having a good time out there. The lightning bolt is actually your health.
I'm Never Longbottom. Malfoy led me down here and then...
Well,
ran
his
through a
voice
secret
sounds
passage with an
different for
owl.
some reason. I'm not
Now
sure
trapped
why
by
that
these
is.
enchanted books. I've lost my wand,
Oh,
so I
Harry.
can't have the books out of the way with Flipendo.
Malfoy
Use the
stole
old
my
wand button to point your
Remembrall.
wand at the flying books, then use your
In
cross button to
Durmstrang,
cast.
we do not tolerate libraries. We all listen to whatever our dictator tells us to. Right. Comrade Neville.
The
He
lever is
will be
around
back,
here
don't you
somewhere.
worry. Comrade Neville, story is
There,
not how
I
you
found
say
it.
over. big things coming for Comrade Neville. You're Aussie too? Whereabouts in Australia from, mate?
Oh, Harry, help me!
Might free Hegwood from
I
those
don't know
bars.
where I am.
Keep the cross
I
button
ate
held down to
Mexican
cast
last
one.
night and now I've shit my robes. Can you do a cleaning spell?
Andreas, I am not going to. Well, those ones didn't do too well, no. But what I've kind of done is I've started making the Aussie Explains
I see you
videos.
rescued Hedwig.
That was kind of
She was eager to
combining
get
that
out, so I
idea
opened the
with
door
kind
for
of
her.
like a pitch
That'll
meeting
teach
style
Malfoy to
format.
mess with us. Hi,
So
I'm Neville.
I'll be doing
I'm
all
in
of
Gryffindor
the.
too. Harry helped me escape from some flapping books.
I'll be doing all of
Nice to meet
the
you,
movies
Neville.
like that.
Come on
So
down.
so give them a watch.
It's all right. You guys go ahead. I think I've lost my toad, Trevor. Come on, Harry. Let's go.
They do well. So the second one was actually doing great, but then it got demonetized, and the views just basically stopped, which sucked because I spent ages doing that.
Wow! Henry brought you a broomstick.
I think I've figured
I'll show
out
you where
why
the
I
phone
copped
lesson is.
the
Follow me.
the copyright strike. But yeah, that was a pain in the ass because that video should have earned me a few $1,000s in AdSense, and it just based off the time I put in it, but it didn't because it got demonetized. But I think I'll figure it out. I think I've figured out how to not make it do that on the next one. And I'll tweak it because at the end, I'm actually going to make one long video of all 7 movies, all 8 movies, yeah, that should be one healthy long video that will probably be that's probably going to be like what, 6 hours long, 7 hours long. We'll see, depending on how long these videos get. Oh, here we go. We've got to fight Malfoy.
Well, Potter.
Well,
Meet
well,
again.
Potter.
Having a tour of
You're
the
going to want to
castle,
get
are
out
we?
this door, well,
This is
you've
as
got to
far
come
as
through
you're
me,
going.
don't you, you
Won't get
specky
past me,
twat?
no matter how hard you try. Trapped in a big scary castle, eh? Oh dear, I think Potter is going to cry.
You wish, Malfoy.
Oh boo-hoo! Go back to the Muggles.
Shut up. Ah, yeah, we've got to learn Wingardium Leviosa and then we can leave. Alright, I forget where we do that again. It's one of these rooms, isn't it? Great Hall. Portrait room. I've only played this game a million times. Should know. No, it's this way. Yeah, he doesn't really have any zingers in this game, does he? He's supposed to be like a smart, funny character, but his insults are pretty lame. Locked. Locked. This is weird.
Caput Draconis.
Leviosa! It's Leviosa, Harry!
Hello, Harry. Still haven't managed to collect the yellow. Give us the beans, and we'll tell you the password. George and I have left something behind the portrait that...
Ah, thanks, Ghost. Appreciate that, mate. Have I read The Abomination? No, so I didn't read it purposefully because, you know, it was written as a stage play. So I wanted to watch the stage play. I don't know if many of you read scripts, but I think I've said it before on streams. Scripts are not they don't read like a book. They're really just working documents that are basically just made to prove something to a buyer or to give to the cast. So they don't read very good. I enjoyed the stage play. I saw it when it was 2 parts, but they've shortened it now. I know why people have problems with it, because it does a lot of wonky things with the lore. But I really liked Scorpius. I thought Scorpius was a really fun character. I like that Snape got a hero moment in it, even though it was total fan service, because I always felt like Snape's ending just always bothered me.
Mr. Potter, your celebrity status does not grant you snooping rights.
Look behind my head. Do you see these floating blue balls?
No potions less than
I
until
have
it is
blue
returned.
balls because of your mother, Mr. Potter.
The dungeons are closed until the sloth brain is returned.
Mr. Potter. Well, yeah, spoilers for the Cursed Child, but yeah, he does. But he has like a hero moment. But yeah, you should watch it as a play. If you've only read the book, I would watch it as a play. It's much more enjoyable than it would read as a book. But yeah, I didn't like the last reveal. I won't ruin it for anyone who hasn't seen it or read it. But the last reveal of who the bad guy actually is pretty terrible.
Here's the doorway to the flying lesson. Watch yourself, Harry. I hear Madam Hooch is really strict. I'm still waiting for my broomstick. Our stupid owl is ancient. It's going to take forever. I'll wait for you here.
Yeah, I would not read it as a script. You will, because half of the magic of the stage play is how they actually pull off a lot of the magic on stage.
There's a house point bonus if
there's a scene where Harry and
using
Ron
the
are
directional
essentially
buttons and press the
swimming
cross button to move
in the Great
forwards.
Lake.
First,
And
fly through
I don't
each
know
hoop
how
that
they do
appears
it.
in
It's
sequence.
so
On
cool.
my whistle, then.
They've basically got this big water set on stage. The actors are swimming, and then they come up through this trap door below the stage out of the water. It's crazy. Yeah, it's really cool to watch. But yeah, you don't get any of that in the script.
Excellent technique. 10
I
house
don't know
points.
what's
for getting
going
a
on with
roll.
Madam Hooch's
The next
haircut.
test is a little harder, but there are bonus house
Looks like
points if you
she's
succeed.
stuck a fork
Fly
in an
through each
electric
magic hoop
socket
that
in the wall.
appears. Remember, slow down to turn tighter. Ready, Potter? On my whistle, then. 3, 2, 1.
Well, that's actually half of storytelling, right? It's how the story is portrayed to the audience, right? Like, try this as an experiment, because I write a lot of scripts. Oh, what? Tell someone just the basic bare bones plot line of your favorite show. Let's say, like, Avatar The Last Airbender or something like that. Just tell them the beats, like, without any of the character growth or story. And it'll sound pretty shit.
Oh!
It's all about the execution. Like, Avatar's a great example, right? Like, look at the difference between the animated version and the Netflix version. It's like leagues different. Essentially the same story. Fuck. I suck at this because the X and Y axis are inverted for these
There are
old
bonus
games.
house points for
So
a perfect score. As before, Fly through each of the magic hoops.
Shut up,
On my
Hooch.
whistle.
If you would let me invert these, I'd do it in 2 seconds. You kind of got to go against your instincts here, because you're kind of trained to do it the other way now. God. Now hurry, I want you to fly through my tiny pink rings. You what?
Oh!
So hard to control. Oh, I fucking missed it. No! No!
Well done, Potter. A good score. 5 more house.
All right, there we go.
Mastered the basics of brooms. Now run along.
Harry, have you met Hermione yet?
It'll be back.
She's a
I think it's
real
gonna come
know-it-all
back.
And a teacher's pet.
I actually got a
I am not.
I got a comment
Hello, Harry. Charles' class is about to start. Isn't it
from someone in
exciting?
America
She's rather
who
annoying, isn't she?
they said they learnt to do Snape's voice by watching my videos and my streams, and they actually got cast in the Harry Potter stage play in their state. So that was pretty cool. So I have somehow influenced the Harry Potter cast in America for The Cursed Child. Yeah, it was really cool. I can't remember which play they said they were in,
Oh
but
no! I forgot in my spell
yeah,
book.
it was pretty
I'll catch
awesome.
you up, Harry.
You kind of don't really realize what impact your videos have until people send you messages like that.
Get to the charms class before the timer runs out.
All right. See you later, mate. Have a good day. It's Friday the 13th. Oh yeah, I forgot. You all watching horror movies tonight? I've been meaning to watch a few. I really want to see that new James McAvoy horror film, Speak No Evil. That looks alright.
You must be Harry Potter. Welcome to Charms class. You're just in time. Welcome, young wizards. I am Professor Flitwick, and today you will learn the spell Wingardium Leviosa. Watch my wand move and press the symbol button it points to.
How are my Twitch friends
Complete
doing there? I
each
haven't seen
sequence
anyone
3
message on
times to
Twitch in a
learn the
little while.
spell Wingardium Leviosa. Now you try. Remember, press the symbol
Remember,
button that my wand
swish
points to.
and flick.
Get ready. That was good. Excellent. Perfect. Superb. Keep up now. It's going to get harder.
Yeah, the first Jeepers Creepers film's really good. Particularly that scene where he
That was
goes
good.
to the where they go back to
Excellent.
the farm and he finds the body
Perfect.
in the underground basement thing.
Well done.
That bit was
You've
really
mastered
scary. I remember watching that in the
Wingardium
cinema and
Leviosa.
just shitting my
Potter,
pants.
Granger and Weasley, follow me to see the Wingardium Leviosa spell put into practice.
Hang on
Now,
2 seconds,
listen
my dog
carefully.
wants to come
An
back in.
object that can be charmed will be marked with a yellow sparkle. A charmed object can be levitated. Keep the cross button depressed if you want to change the object height.
What's it?
Try levitating the hourglass onto its pedestal to open the door. Press the triangle button to release the object.
I just tried to pick her up. She doesn't want to be picked up right now, so if she comes back, I will do it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Well done! 5 points to Gryffindor.
She's 3.5 years old, my daughter. which is great because like I said, we're going to Japan next month, and we're going to all the theme parks, and apparently people under 4 get in free, so that saved us quite a bit of money.
Dear Harry, please meet me in the castle grounds.
Good horror movies.
Through the front door of the castle.
Depends what kind of horror you like. I would definitely, I mean, it's a bit cliche, but I would say Hereditary is probably one of the best modern horror films. There's an Aussie horror film that came out last year that was really good. It's actually made by 2 YouTubers called Talk to Me. Highly recommend that one. What else? If you want, like, my favorite old horror movies, like if you want classic horror, I would say The Shining or John Carpenter's The Thing with Kurt Russell. Those are 2 of my favorites. I don't really find it scary, but Get Out is a really good movie. I think that's probably one of the most efficient scripts ever written, in my opinion. Just, there's no wasted words or pages. Everything in that film contributes to the plot or the theme in some way. It's a really good movie.
Oh, boo-hoo! Potter can't get out of the castle. Go back to the Muggles, Potter. You hardly belong in the company of wizards like me.
Yeah, I'll definitely read her the books. She's already listened to a little bit of the Stephen Fry books of Philosopher's Stone, but I only shown her the first few chapters because obviously the book gets a little bit more dark towards the end, and I think it would probably scare her. I'm actually taking her to the movies tomorrow. We're going to have a good little time.
Ow! Time for a lesson,
You
Potter.
smashed that door on my
Let me teach you
butthole,
about
Potter.
wizard crackers. You're not leaving this castle until I have revenge.
I gotta wait till he stops, that's right. Damn it. Ah, stupid. Gotcha.
Crab. Take
Yeah, the
care of
face
this
on the health
upstart.
bar is cooked.
Now, Potter, I'll give you a taste of my super wizard crackers.
You can't take the horror movies seriously. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's one way to play them. I would say if you're having trouble being scared by a horror movie, turn all the lights off. Listen to it with headphones. And don't have your mobile phone on you or anything like that. Yeah, just get fully immersed in the movie. That's probably the best way to get scared by a horror movie if you really, really want to experience it. Because half of horror is the sound. But I tend not to get too scared in horror movies. But if I feel like a good scare, that's the best way to do it. No lights. I actually find horror movies that are more, what would you say, like realistic, scarier. So, I don't know if any of you have seen the movie The Strangers. That movie's really scary to me because that was actually based off real events. So, I find scenarios like that much more scary than, say, like supernatural stuff like The Conjuring or Insidious.
Crab, you idiot! You're supposed to
Yeah, I love Dead Space.
Doyle,
I'm
get
actually
in here.
playing through the Resident
Now we'll
Evil
show this trick
4
the
remake
real
at the
wizards
moment,
are.
which is really fun. Horror games are my favorite games, to be honest with you. I'm really looking forward to the Dead Space 2 remake, because Dead Space 2 is one of my all-time favorite games. Damn it. It's so hard to tell what's going on because this game obviously wasn't built for this much action, so it just lags. Gotcha. Good Fireblades, how you doing? Hey, it's your birthday today, isn't it? Happy birthday, mate. Of Dead Space, I played both. Yeah, Dead Space 1 was one of my favorites back in the day, and then Dead Space 2 came out, which I personally thought was even better. And then, yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Dead Space 2 remake. And I hope they remake 3 as well, but kind of fix all of the problems with it. That would be really cool. These next few Resident Evil remakes will be interesting, because we're kind of getting into the less liked Resident Evil games. So like Resident Evil 5, I know a lot of people didn't like because it was a co-op game. Oh, thanks so much for the follow there, mate. I appreciate it. So Resident Evil 5, a lot of people didn't like. I loved it because it was a good co-op game to hang out with your mate and play. But as a single player game, it kind of sucked. And Resident Evil 6 was just an absolute mess. Hi Casey, how you doing, mate?
Hello, Harry. It's me, Hagrid. Good to see you. These are the Hogwarts Castle grounds, and I'm the gamekeeper, of course. You'll need to attend your herbology class. Professor Sprout's in the greenhouse waiting for you. Come round my hut later for tea. I've something to ask you. My hut's in the grounds.
All right, Harry. Come to me hut and show me your little philosopher's stones. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. The original Dead Space, I think you can pretty much get that on every console. You can even get that on the phone now, I'm pretty sure. Get it on, like, iOS. It still plays really well. But yeah, I don't know why you would play the original now with the remake, because the remake is really, really good. They did such a good job. It was a weird year, actually, because you got the Dead Space remake, and then you got the Callisto Protocol, which was created by the guy who actually originally created Dead Space, which was kind of supposed to be like a Dead Space kind of spiritual successor, because they wouldn't actually let him touch the franchise. Oh!
Ah, Harry Potter.
Did we make it? Oh, no, we didn't. Yeah, so it was a weird year. But I actually thought... I liked Callisto Protocol. Callisto Protocol got dumped on by everyone. Basically because it wasn't Dead Space. But I thought it was a good game. It's probably one of the best looking games I've ever played. I think you have to basically go into it realizing that it's a different game to Dead Space. I know a lot of people really don't like the mechanics. It's basically like more of a beat-em-up game than it is
Potter, I presume.
a gun game.
Welcome to herbology. You're just in time. Good day, students. I'm Professor Sprout. Right, let's learn how to cast an incendio spell. Watch my wand move around the screen and press the symbols it points. Complete each sequence.
Yeah, Resident Evil 6, I didn't finish because it was so broken. But
get ready.
I actually think they could make it into a good game. Apparently the guy who kind of ran that game, what he was trying to do was try and merge the gameplay styles from every single Resident Evil game into one game. And
impressive. Now
their problem was they had to rebuild a lot of the mechanics
not good.
from scratch.
That
So
was good.
you actually ended up getting
Excellent.
worse versions of everything than
Perfect.
getting one solid tight experience. So
Well
I
done.
actually think
You've
if they
mastered
unify
the
a lot of that
incendio
in the new
spell.
version, it actually
Now
could be pretty
follow me
good.
to learn how to use the incendio. Let's try the incendio spell to wither.
Yeah,
a
I
bouncing mouth.
agree. It
Use
did
your wand,
kind of
hit the
feel like
correct
they were
symbol.
kind of giving Chris one last hurrah. That's probably one of my main problems with the Resident Evil franchise is once someone sort of becomes a main character,
Incendio!
they kind of seem a bit invincible. It would be good if there was a bit more danger in the franchise.
Excellent, Harry. 5 points to Gryffindor.
Yeah, the story was pretty arse. But I mean, look, if I'm honest, a lot of the Resident Evil stories are pretty terrible. They just get, especially the deeper into the lore you get, they get so preposterous. Like, Wesker basically becomes Neo from the Matrix by like Code Veronica. Yeah, it's but you kind of forgive it because they were good games. Hey Saya, good to see you again, mate. We'll try and fix the Lego Harry Potter audio next time. I don't know what's going on with it. It's so annoying. Powell, is that how you pronounce your name? Yeah, I do want to play those, but I've been really struggling to get those to work because they're old games. They're essentially abandonware. I got them to work twice. But the problem with them was that none of the spells were actually working. So I could play the game, but none of the spells were working. Which is a shame because they look like really good games. So hopefully I can get them to work. Jesus. Was it the game or a skill issue? What was that in regards to? I've forgotten what I said. A lot of the time I will blame the game, and it's definitely a skill issue. Oh, you mean for the PC game? No, it was definitely the game. You could do the spells, but kind of you couldn't see them on screen essentially. And when you shot the spell, it actually didn't interact with anything. So it was kind of a really weird way of playing the game. Basically, you couldn't cast spells, which was half of the game. So yeah. No, I got what you were saying. Eventually, I lost track. All right, what have we got to do now? Got to go see Hagrid, don't we? The Minecraft version? Yeah, I want to play that. Witchcraft and Wizardry. I don't know. Because it is an old mod, it will be interesting to see if it still works with new Minecraft. Have you played it recently? Does it still work?
Want the password for the portrait, Harry? But watch yourself.
Well, maybe we can put up a vote. We can see which version people want to play after this.
I can't reach her.
After the Lego games.
It's
We could
very
play the
dark down
Minecraft one
there.
next.
Will you, if you can find the...
Shut up, miscellaneous student. I do want to play the Game Boy Advance game, actually. We still haven't played that on the stream, so that's supposed to be the best of the Game Boy games, so I reckon we'll play that one. There's a YouTuber, he's pretty underrated. He doesn't have that many subscribers, but he's got basically mini documentaries on each of the Game Boy Harry Potter games. You can look him up. I forget what the guy's username is. But he basically does one for each of the Game Boy games. And they're really good. You should definitely look them up. They're really, really good. Or maybe we'll watch it together on stream one day. Would you guys want to watch a stream like that where we watch along, discuss something? That'd be fun. When will I return to finish Lord of the... Alright, Harry.
Biology class.
You better come in me tight little hut.
Fire seeds from a rare plant in the forest.
Lord of the Rings game I will finish at some stage. I think I was getting annoyed with that game because I'm obviously too shit at that game. Yeah, the Urukai were just destroying me. Has anyone watched any of the Rings of Power Season 2? I was tempted. So Season 1, I watched maybe 1.5 episodes and just got so bored. And then Season 2 trailer looked promising, but then everyone has basically been saying that it's worse than the first season. So I don't even know if I'll bother, but if people reckon it's good, maybe I'll give it a watch. Or maybe if people demand I do an Aussie Explains, I'll watch it. How far have I gotten on Zelda? Yeah, pretty far. I'm kind of chugging away at that in the background, but I do appreciate you guys buying that for me. That was really nice of you. It's such a good game. I might actually take my Switch away with me to Japan. Everyone remembers this classic scene in the books where the pig gargoyle thing comes to life, yeah. Yeah. Don't do it, it's even worse than Season 1, yeah.
Wingardium Leviosa!
It's a deleted scene, yeah. You don't like the newer Zelda games? Oh, that's a shame. Look, Ocarina of Time is my favorite, so I get why you might not like Breath of the Wild. I especially get why people don't like Tears of the Kingdom, because that is... Well, what is that? That's kind of like Minecraft in the Zelda world, so it's a very different style of playing, but... I think they're both great games. They're just very different to the old ones. Nightmare, good to see you back. I think my favorite Zelda games are still Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. Those are my two favorites. After that, probably A Link to the Past on Super Nintendo. Then Breath of the Wild. And then probably... Oh, what would it be? Well, I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom yet, so that could actually jump really far up in the list. But at the moment, I would probably say it's either that or Right, you jump on here. Here we go. There. That's probably around my 4th or 5th favorite. But saying that with Zelda games, honestly, you can spoon feed me pretty much any Zelda game and I'll enjoy it. Even the one on Game Boy that Nintendo didn't make, it's called the Minish Cap. That was actually made by Capcom. And that one's really good too. I hope they remake that one with... they're kind of doing the remakes in that kind of little toy style one that they did A Link to the... Link's Awakening with on Switch. So hopefully they remake that one too. That was really good. Right, we need you to come and eat these bushes. Oi! Come on. Come and eat this bush. What are you doing, mate? Yeah, eat the bush. There we go. Need to fatten you up and then pop you in the hole. Oh, the Zelda show was so bad. Excuse me, princess. Yeah, go and eat this. Alright, there we go. Are you big enough now? Yep, good. Alright, now follow me this way. Here we go. No, jump in the hole. Keep eating. Oh, does he get smaller when I shoot him? Come this way. Animated shows. I mean, that would be a funny one. I might make one of them today, actually, so we'll see. Why aren't you open? Oh, can I get up here? Oh, I gotta lead one of these guys out here. Alright. I'll see you later, Lillian. Oh, I shouldn't have fattened you up. There we go. Pop you in there. Alright, hopefully this makes this one stronger. Here we go. Ah, look at that. No, I haven't watched Attack on Titan yet. One of my online friends was recommending it to me. I do want to watch it because it's the same anime studio that made Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, if I'm correct. And that is probably one of my favorite animes. So I do really want to watch it. I kind of was basically just waiting for it to finish so I could binge the whole thing. But yeah, that was really good. I'm watching Blue-Eyed Samurai at the moment, which I'm really enjoying. I didn't think I'd like it because of the kind of 3D cell shading, but it's pretty nicely done. Ah, jeez. Did you guys see that they announced a new season of Avatar as well? So there's going to be one set after Korra about an earthbender. And they've already approved 2 seasons and a movie, I think. They made Brotherhood, not the original. I watched some of the original. It's nowhere near as good as Brotherhood. You don't need to watch the original to watch Brotherhood. Just watch Brotherhood. Although if you want to be like a completionist, I think... damn it. 2 seconds. Damn it.
Incendio!
Give me 2 seconds and I'll finish my train of thought. There we go. So what happened with Brotherhood is there's an arc from the manga. I think it's the one with the priest. Edward goes to this town where there's kind of this dodgy priest kind of character. You can basically watch that arc from the original anime, because that gets really condensed in Brotherhood. They basically... That's barely in Brotherhood. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jump off! Alright. And then you switch to Brotherhood. But you don't need to. But if you want kind of everything, you can do that. Or just read the manga. But yeah, Brotherhood's so good. I kind of pitch it to anyone who hasn't watched it before. It's like if Avatar: The Last Airbender and Dragon Ball Z had a child. It's basically what that show is. It's pretty badass. I'm going back the way I came. Isn't that the way we're supposed to go? Ah, shit. What did I think of House of the Dragon Season 2? It had some very good moments, but I don't get the choices they made, right? So clearly everyone's favorite character from Season 1 was Daemon Targaryen, played by Matt Smith, who did a wonderful job. So the showrunners are like, yeah, let's take your favorite character and then plop him in a pointless side quest. No, this is the right way. We've got to take the fire seeds back to Hagrid. Yeah, so let's pop Daemon Targaryen in a pointless side quest where he's just sitting in a castle doing nothing for the entire season. And then let's build up the season finale to basically just be massive blue balls for the next season. Like, it didn't even have a payoff. If that season finale had have been the second last episode and we got like more of a payoff in another episode, I would have been a lot more generous on the season. But because the season was so slow and it didn't really have a good payoff, I think it's a vastly inferior season to the previous season. That being said, there were good moments. The dragon battle. Which episode was that? I forget where it is. I'm not great with Game of Thrones lore. But essentially the one where... Yeah, you basically had a 3-way dragon fight. That was pretty sick. Don't worry, Dylan. I'm 38, so... I have seen some of Castlevania on Netflix. I didn't mind it, actually. I didn't finish it, but that wasn't because I didn't enjoy it. I think there were just better shows on at that point in time. It might have been one of those periods in time where there were just so many good shows on that I just dropped off.
Well done, Harry. You found the fire seeds. Now,
to be honest, most of the best shows at the moment are anime. I think a lot of the Western shows are dropping the ball at the moment. Yeah, what was like my favorite?
Welcome to my home, Harry. It's small, but still roomier than your
I think
cupboard
The
under the
Boys
stairs,
and
eh?
Succession
I
are
got
probably
this from a
my
man in the
two
Hogshead
favorite
pub. It's a
recent
dragon egg.
shows.
I need some
But
fire
even the later
seeds
season
to
of
give
The
it that
Boys
last
wasn't
burst
as
of
good.
heat to force it to hatch. Go ahead and put them in the fire, Harry. You've done it, Harry. It's hatching.
Yeah, I think you're right, Owen. Yeah, a lot of the Western shows aren't that great at the moment. I have my fingers crossed for Stranger Things season 5 that they don't fuck it up and they do a good job ending that show. That would be great.
I'll call him Norbert. He's a Norwegian ridgeback.
What other shows? I don't think there's... I mean, House of the Dragon, I really did like season 1. Season 2 has left a bit of a sour taste. But I'll still watch season 3.
We'd better give Norbert his first feed.
You know what show I did really like a lot?
Harry. Thanks again.
I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's called Beef. It had Ali Wong and Stephen Yeun. I think that's how you pronounce his name. That show was awesome. The last 2 episodes of that show are just wild. But it's a very different type of show. It's not for everyone. It's a bit of a weird show. But that had a lot of kind of anime influences in it. The ending of that show kind of reminded me of Everything Everywhere all at Once.
Follow me, Harry.
Which was a fantastic movie. What's it about? It's really hard to kind of pitch the show in a way that doesn't spoil anything, but kind of what you would say is like the elevator pitch of the show is it's about two toxic characters who have anger problems, and they both they kind of there's like a road rage incident between the two characters in the opening episode. It's like 5 minutes in, so it's not a spoiler. And both characters proceed to basically try and get back at one another, and the stakes just get raised each episode. So they basically take it way too far. They have a beef. But where the show ends, you just will not guess where that show ends. It's wild. I originally watched it because I really like Ali Wong as a comedian. Baby Cobra is such a good stand-up special. So I watched it for her. And then I ended up really loving the show. Gotcha. Yeah, I think a lot of people weren't sure what the title meant, but it means beef. Like you got beef with someone, right? Like that's kind of what they're going for there. Malfoy. What? What the hell? Yeah, I don't remember any of this in the movies either. Yeah, I watched Squid Game. I really liked it. Don't watch the English dub because it's terrible. I think that's one of those shows that, man, I was so on board. I don't want to spoil anything with Squid Game, but like, I feel like maybe the last half of the last episode really dropped the ball for me because the build of that show was so good. But basically, like, yeah. I won't spoil anything, but like, essentially the last half of the last episode has nothing to do with the actual Squid Games. So it just really ruined the momentum of the show for me. Because the stakes just got higher and higher every episode. I really enjoyed that show. I don't know how they're going to do that again, basically. I don't think season 2 is going to be as good. But I'm open-minded to it being good. There have been a lot of shows where I'm like, how the hell do you make a second season of that? And it's been great. But then there are shows like Prison Break, which we were discussing before, that just never should have had another season. I think season 2 of Prison Break, I could probably make an argument for season 2. But season 3 and 4 of Prison Break, you basically took one of the most exciting shows on TV and just took a big steaming shit on it. Oh, thanks for the super there, Dylan. I appreciate it, mate. God damn it. Gotcha, you bastard. Gotcha.
Damaged my broomstick, Potter! Here, take this.
Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, I that's what I assume the second season of Squid Game will be. Also, they didn't really resolve his whole brother storyline, so I presume we're going to get a lot more of that. Look, if they make a good cast of characters, I think what was effective about season 1 is that you really liked all of the characters and that you knew that every episode, one of them was going to die. So you kind of just were hooked every single episode. Like,
Mr. Potter.
Because you didn't want any of them to die by the end of it.
Deputy Headmistress of Hogwarts. Although I do not approve of ordinarily, hurry along to the...
That marble episode was so good. Without spoilers, the ending does sort of undercut a lot of what happened in that episode, which was probably why I didn't like the ending so much. But when I first saw that marble episode, I was gutted. It was such a good episode of TV.
Everyone's talking about you because...
As soon as I heard...
Yeah, Prison Break season 1 was phenomenal. The stakes just getting higher and higher each episode. Season 2 wasn't as good, but them being on the run made sense. But then he gets thrown into another prison in season 3, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then by season 4, they're basically like the Fast and the Furious squad doing international takedowns of drug rings, and it's so bad. Apparently they want to bring it back. They want to do more Prison Break. Like, what's the last season of Prison Break going to be? They're going to break out of like an intergalactic space prison or something like that? Yeah, they're going to shit the bed on that franchise. I mean, they already did shit the bed on that franchise. But maybe they could pull a Dexter and come back and do a half-decent season. That's another show that really shit the bed. I was such a big Dexter fan. But basically, after season 4, you didn't need any Dexter. Every season after season 4 failed to top season 4 and just got worse and worse and worse. Where are we going here? Oh, jeez.
A near miss for Potter.
Jeez.
Dodges a speeding bludger.
Oh, we've got to get back on here. Ah!
Potter is losing control. Potter's gaining. A near miss for Potter. Look at Potter go. Dodges a speeding bludger.
Ah, I missed it.
Potter takes the lead.
I took the lead? How the hell did I do that? I'm doing terribly. Ah!
Potter falls behind.
Alright, here we go.
Wonderful.
Ah! I hate this flying so much. The keys at the end of the game get me every time. Ah! Down is up, not up is down. Where are we? Oh, fuck, where are we? totally fucked it here. All right.
Potter's going for it!
Got it!
Good catch! Potter brings it home for Gryffindor!
Nice artwork. Ah, thanks, mate. Yeah, got two of my favorite movies up there, which is good. I would have a Jurassic Park one somewhere as well, but alas, not enough room.
Well now, if it isn't the notorious Mr. Potter. Remember my name, it's Professor Snape. And I know all about you, boy. Is that a library book in your grimy little hand? Library books, by definition, are not to be taken from the library. I'll just confiscate that, thank you.
Zelda is a good game. Definitely one of the best, for sure.
As soon as my missing sloth...
You will come to me in my potions class, Mr. Potter.
Hey, it's a piece of a map. The map shows there is a forgotten area around here. I wonder if it could be... The map says there is a magic word to open the door. Well, here goes. Alahamora. Wow, look. I've opened that rusty door.
Yeah,
Come
nice.
on.
I haven't seen
Let's
the
see what
last couple of seasons of South Park, but I always enjoy catching up. Apparently they're not going to do the election this year, so they're just going to chill out.
Wow, I'll bet this is where my brothers have hidden the sloth brain that Snape's after. Let's split up and have a look about.
Who would I put in Harry Potter? I would put Russian Comrade Neville into the Harry Potter lore. I think that would be fun. Or Evil Hagrid. How good would that be? Alright, gang. I am going to stop streaming now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I am going to try and fix that glitch. So I had it running before I actually hit go on the stream, so it was working. But then it fucked me again. So I don't know. If anyone else knows what the glitch problem is, or they figure out a solution to it, let me know. Because I do want to do Lego and finish that game. Let's see how we go. But love yous all. And I will see you on Monday, which will be Sunday for some of yous. Happy Friday the 13th. Happy birthday again, Fireblades. Yeah? Peace out. We'll talk again soon, alright?